Don.
Oh, hi.
Hello, people. Sorry we're a little late here.
Whew. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How is everyone?
Everyone today. Thank you, phone. Says I'm live.
Thank goodness for our phones. Tell us if we're alive or not. We're okay live.
Oh, come on. There we go. Hey, peeps. So anything burning on your minds? We've been trying to put down a few questions here.
We've been mulling over some questions. So if you have anything that's burning on your mind too, let us know. Good morning, Sunflowers.
Morning, Jan, Teresa.
It is sunny.
Sunny? Yeah, it's about, I think it's about 50 and a little windy here.
Oh, we had wind. I thought the house was going to lift up last night.
You're going to end up in Kansas?
I thought so. Well, because I live right at the base of Cheyenne Mountain, so that wind just goes. So it can get really strong right here. So,
what's up with Christopher Wray? Well, I guess I've seen people are reading it if he's gonna be outed, or Biden make him leave, or he's sticking through it.
Christopher Wray.
Earth Mama, do you think we'll ever know what happened in the lab in Wuhan? Well, we're investigating that now. There are scientists, or they're there now again, figuring it out. I do believe so. Darlene, you suggested I call the IRS to solve my issue, so I did, and they did. Oh, excellent.
Yay.
Always great to know if something comes to fruition. Okay. Which deck of conformity do I want to use today? To start with.
Oh gosh.
Kathy D sent us something. Aw. We love mail surprises. Aw.
Oh. I love that.
Trump.
I showed y'all the other night what I got a package from one of our lovely people, one of our lovely family community members here. They sent me a big old package full of licorice.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the licorice. Yeah.
I have licorice for life, but it was so fun to get
a lovely subscriber who wrote I can't remember her name right now, but she wrote a book in 2000 and she sent me her book about halfway through it.
Oh, nice.
Pretty good.
What's it called?
Oh,
sorry. It's too early to ask that question.
Right. It's up in the bedroom. Something about Earth. It's all about consciousness and evolving and stuff like that.
Very cool.
Really good. I'm about halfway through it. Okay. Well,
will Biden do? What will Biden do with the Mexican border craziness?
I just read this morning the DHS, whatever his name is, closed the border right now. Too much going on. Okay.
There's another one that just popped in. Good morning. Okay, what are the circumstances that cause China to no longer be in power?
China be in power?
That cause I can't pronounce that name, but
Well, I'll scroll down with it. I stopped my comments.
Beverly's comment.
I'll come down on it. So let's look at Christopher Wray first. You know, some reason they're talking that he might not survive the administration or what's going on. You know, he seems to be doing a good job. You know, he came out truthfully with his hearings, you know, committees.
Mm-hmm.
But there's backroom talk that he might not be. You know, like Biden might be actually unhappy with him and remove him.
Okay, let's see.
And then Olean asked about Senate Congress members being exposed for their participation. When might that happen? Because the FBI has all their, you know, info, who brought people in for tours and whatnot. So that's going on. So you wonder if that's being exposed. But let's get on.
Yeah, we haven't heard about that, have we, lately?
No, not really. But anything like that's probably secret. Well, we know what was that hearing with like Holly and Cruz are asking stupid questions about, you know, checking in on phone calls, and if someone has a burner phone, will they be able to expose? You know, it's like,
oh my gosh, oh yeah,
you're trying to check on something you did, trying to get some intel. I'm like, that's stupid. Such stupid.
Gosh, it's so funny. Will Alan Weisselberg flee, or something bad will happen to him? Or undercover.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Weisselberg. Okay, yeah, I just thinking about that earlier, but I don't know if I mentioned.
You know, CFO Alan, he could be a big deal for exposing 45. You know, what if he falls out a window or something like that? Right there goes your witness.
Yep. Okay, so Wray. What's going on with Wray and
the Russian mob tactics? Christopher Wray
and Biden.
Debbie says Wray is worth 90 mil. Holy baloney. Oof. Marie's rocking a Chihuahua. Nice. Christopher Wray. Yeah, Olean Weisselberg's daughter-in-law, ex-daughter-in-law, has been, what I seen, has been talking.
Participating with investigators, yeah. Yes.
I guess the whole family's been involved.
And there's talk that maybe she's the woman who's taken Trump down, right?
Well, that's the way it works. You work on the little guys to flip to get to the big guys. Put pressure on them. Well, Alan, we want you to tell us everything, or your son's going to prison.
Okay.
Christopher Wray. Morning, Susan. Good time at 9. Look at my timestamps. Christopher Wray. First card out is doing justice.
Yay.
Yeah. Let's see. I see no issues with Christopher Wray.
You see what?
No issues.
Yeah, no issues. Yeah.
I don't see him going anywhere. I see him making work, doing work, collecting information, working within other agencies. Knight of Coins, Justice, and Three of Cups. Three of Cups feels like he's working broadly with other groups. Knight of Coins, collecting information, working hard with others. And then I have something about Four of Cups, Six of Cups, and Queen of Coins. So that's relating something with the past that he did. That feels like maybe making amends for something.
Yeah.
What it feels like for me.
Yep.
Working hard, creating actions, and then him and Biden together here at the end.
Yeah.
So they're in sync of what the plan is moving forward. I don't see him going anywhere. Not according to this, though.
Yeah, and when I tapped in, I was being shown that, that they did have pretty much like a little sit down, so to speak. And it was like, Biden's, I wish I could tell you my process. It'd be too long. But anyways, Biden's holding on to like a ring. So that represents a commitment. And he's holding on to it. He's like, I'm committed, but we need to get on this. Let's work these things out. These things happened in the past. Let's pull, here's what I want to see happen. And kind of they came together. And so then I threw my card. So I did see that, yes, there's a commitment there, but Biden's like, very kind of, but you got to be on board with this,
Right.
And this was the first card out. So you see there that, that partnership was sealed there, and pretty much like a contract of moving forward, so to speak. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But it does show like the past things that needed to be addressed and new perspectives there, and bringing in that. So this is like getting a new viewpoint. So here you have this going on here, and then moving. So this was in the past, but then we're moving into the future. And you said working together. Yep. There's the King of Cups and Judgment. So that transformation. So I feel like there was some underneath stuff that needed to be worked out. And that's what they were showing me as well. But you see that transformation coming in there, and whole new world.
Investigating the world now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I just remembered what the worry was about because of the Kavanaugh stuff coming out now.
Oh.
That they didn't investigate, or that was shut down, to investigate Kavanaugh completely.
Okay.
I think that's what the information was about. And then, and they're working on those things from the FISA applications and those failures, so make those little adjustments, whatever. And it just feels like a tone for these things, tighten up the ship, and we're good.
Yep. Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to, and that makes sense to these cards too. Oh, this one came in. So you have the reverse Ace of Cups there, and that's kind of a challenge. So there's something going on with that, what you were just talking about. Mm-hmm. But they're going to come together. They're going to deal with that. It's going to be okay.
Okay. And then, then Olean asked about the Senate members and everyone that participated. So when we're kind of talking about maybe Boebert and Howley, possibly whoever had how is that investigation going?
How's the investigation going of these
into Congress members that may have been part of it? And it might lead to another one. I seen
it's insurgent. Is that what they call them? Insurgent.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
I forgot about the other one. There was that Republican Attorneys Association. They helped pay.
Oh,
Are these Republican Attorneys Association going to be, have justice on what they did in that part?
okay.
That'll be part 2, I guess.
Part 2. Part
So
2.
how is the members? Okay. I'm going to write down how we're for timestamp quick. Members.
Good morning, Christina.
1-6, and then the Republican, the GOP.
The
Internal.
Good morning, Samantha. Silver's asking about the Israel economy post-Trump.
16.
Hi, Ronald. Good morning.
Good morning, Ronald.
Good show last night. You and Kathleen and JJ.
Oh, Jesus.
Hi, Greeter. Good morning. Okay. What's going to happen with these rascals and the
Rascals.
The rascals.
Okay. I think the FBI is going through the data yet.
Sandra, blessings to you. So grateful.
Thank you, Sandra. Bless you.
Oh, boy. Interesting cards here.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Interesting, huh?
Yes.
Well,
very interesting.
I got the government got the goods on them.
Yeah.
No. They're just sifting through the data. So I got the 3 of coins. Here's your data. Got the data.
Mm-hmm.
Our government and strength. They got the data. They're going through it all.
Yeah.
And they have the goods. And then I got the people that were involved are all worried. They're trying to spin it. The 7 of Cups. 9 of Wands, the defending, and then the Hangman. Transitions, worry, taking a step back. Their careers hang the balance because they know what they did and the information. And here's Director Wray coming in here, working with many to get this done. Information is good. And then I have the Star coming out, working on removing these people that are the devil. It's going to be a little bit of time. So I have the 7 of coins here on the deck. So it feels like a little time yet. They're still working on it, putting everything.
Good idea, checking on that time.
So I had 2 7s, top and bottom. So maybe that's July.
you know, here in our nation, it always takes time for judgment and all that to come down.
Yeah, justice is slow.
Justice is slow here. But I guess if we were on that side of it, we'd want it to go slow as well.
You want it right, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm seeing that the center of my reading here is the world card came up. So there's going to be a reconciliation, I feel. So don't worry, guys. Reconciliation. They are worried. They know that they're under fire, and they are worried. They're trying to find ways to defend themselves, or they're kind of holding out. But there is fear there. There's been, because of their deception and their betrayal.
I got that 9 of Wands too. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can hear with the King of Wands in reverse, that talks about a double life there. Living a double life. Guys, it's all going to come out. These guys are, it also talks about they're just ruthless. They're out to create madness. But it's not going to do well for them. You can see that here. This is the outcome here. And then we have more of the outcome here on the bottom of the deck, more of the story. This just really talks about how they are these are two both these cards are betrayal cards. They betrayed the country. They betrayed.
That was my first thought.
And there will be judgment. This is a very strong story here. They betrayed our country. There is judgment for it. And when I checked in, I was seeing the same thing, because I think we read on this a long time ago with the, and they didn't give a time. Of course, I didn't get a time up, but I saw, metaphorically, I saw them being taken away in handcuffs from the house. And so, but I didn't get a time on it. So when I checked in, same thing. And this really backs it up. They will be. Yeah. Wow.
Those involved will be, yeah. Just taking time. No stone will not be unturned. Not unturned in this event.
Right.
Why they're all worried.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking earlier. I seen on Twitter that Marjorie Greene got supposedly like $200 and some thousand for her reelection. I'm like, really? There are some boneheads, if this is true, still voting, giving her money.
Seriously. Ugh. In fact, we might as well just go right on and read about her right now.
Well, I wanted to, since we're in that energy, go into that Attorney General Association or whatever it was.
Oh, okay.
For the GOP. But supposedly they found those financial ties with them and Clarence Thomas's wife that helped pay for people to be bused there and whatnot.
Oh, right. Okay.
So will there be justice for that group?
Justice for those. The money people.
The money people. Helping boss. When I seen that world, I thought about, because this people that are getting indicted are from around the country. It isn't like everyone from Indiana or, wherever came in. There are people all around the country.
Yeah.
That decided to come on down January 6th. This is crazy. How many? Ugh. Yeah, Kathy D. I seen Randy Raybow's video. It was funny. He's a genius.
He is. I love him. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Wow.
Oh. Yeah. There might be huge fines or something coming down or worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're tying it all together. Taking it slow again, I kind of sense that too. It's like the whole investigation, unturning no stones. But I have Forest Swords, taking your time, and then I have Death ending, Temperance, take your time. Again, with the information good, with the Ace of Pentacles. And then I have a Tower for this association.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it ain't looking good. The FBI and I are tying everything together, and it's. And then I got anxieties. Yeah, they're all worried about being busted and found out. They're tying everything together. No worries there. And that's probably why we're sensing Clarence Thomas might be going bye-bye because of Jenny. Too much pressure there within.
Yeah. I feel, they are under that investigation. And when I checked in, I felt they have the ability to keep it tied up in the courts. You know what I mean? So that's where your time thing is coming. When I'm looking over here, I'm just seeing like tied up, like they'll keep it tied up, but they are being the whole foundation. Look, this card is about foundation. And yeah, that definitely will be affected deeply. Okay.
Ouch.
The middle, and I already threw this card up for you guys, but the middle of this whole reading is, they're on the defensive completely. So, all this is going down. However, the battle for them is not it. I also look what came in again, the King of Wands in reverse. So their challenge here, it's in the other reading, it was like this double life coming up, or this like that, or just ruthless. They're power hungry, and they get into this. This is what is their downfall, is because they're power hungry. That's their downfall in the end. So again, it's just this over again battle. But I feel like they're going to continue to keep it tied up. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles coming in there, and that's just loss of, like you said, the loss of money. But it's all going to come to light.
That's your slow mover too. Yeah.
It's slow moving. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're gonna, I feel like they're gonna overcome their whole thing, but it's gonna take a minute, and they've been hit hard in a different way.
Well, they are lawyers.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, Jesus.
Their pain is in a different way.
how these people actually thought that was good, a good thing to be involved with this, or even put up any money or be attached. Nuts. Okay, we might as well go to Miss Greene.
Marjorie.
Mr. Gomez did a resolution to expel her, but it takes two-thirds to get rid of her.
Lisa's walking in the park with us.
Hey, Ray, walking in the park.
Oh, Lisa Foster's walking in the park.
Enjoy the sun. Enjoy the.
That's nice. Okay, Marjorie.
Okay.
Will they be successful?
Two-thirds.
Two-thirds vote. That's all we need.
To remove
Come on.
What's the point of having her when she's not on any committees, right?
Yeah, she just continues to wreak havoc.
Waste of space.
Mm-hmm.
Not really sensing it two-thirds, but it's like a waste of space because I'm kind of seeing her there, but invisible.
Yeah. She's toxic. Greater thank you. Blessings. Very kind.
How's it going?
John Allen says she's toxic. Yes, she is. Every time I look over to check in, they're showing me her in front of a podium, like out. You know how you do on the outside on the steps, with all the mics in your face type of deal. So again, this is metaphor, but and I'm asking, is she there like almost like a martyr? She makes herself out to be a martyr, or is this success? And so I'm still trying to get to the end of this story here. Does she? Either way, I feel like it builds her own little platform. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't care about this stuff. She feels like it just builds her platform. That's what I'm hearing.
That's right. I think we read on her last week when you took off.
Something
about a possible affair that comes out. And it's coming up on my cards again. Not about this bill or resolution. Some kind of secret coming out that affects her more than this resolution. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about this resolution. I'm getting this affair or something else coming out again. Wheel of Fortune, Death, and Three of Swords. And it's telling me something from the past that's been hidden is coming out to affect her.
Oh, interesting.
It's not telling me about this resolution at all, or passing. And then I have this man, and then I'm getting double life and trying to move on from a situation. And that's our current. But I get it's coming out. Information coming out. Ten of Swords. Offer to leave.
Interesting.
But yeah, I'm not getting anything about this resolution in this throw.
Yeah. I do. I feel like she's her own worst enemy there. Look,
Pretty much.
the last time I get the King of Wands in reverse, now I'm getting the Queen of Wands in reverse for her. But she's very, yeah, she's very, I think she's kind of she continues to self-sabotage herself. I think she's known as that. She's just vengeful. This is how people see her. just a very controlling, demanding, self-sabotaging. She just keeps doing that to herself. But I feel like it's going to be a stalemate or a truce. I don't feel like the vote's going to go through. The 2/3 vote for her to be out. I see people trying to figure out how to use this, and that makes sense to what they were showing me with her at the podium, how she's going to use this to further her platform of martyr, always being the martyr of all this, or what do you call that, where you're the person they're always after or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the whole team, the whole Republican Party, or whoever, all those people are trying to figure out how to use this to further their agenda there. But as far as we will continue to stand for truth and make it hard for them to make it hard for her to do anything. She'll be continued to be watched and monitored and like that. But the 2/3 thing is not going to come through. I do not see that here in the cards.
Yeah. I don't sense it either. It feels like.
Yeah, the victim. Thank you, Sally Gal. Like she always plays the victim. Thank you, Sandra. Yes, that was the word I was looking for.
How the heck is she a victim? Jesus.
Yeah, she creates this whole thing so she can continue to stay in the victim role, play that out to her constituents. It's just maddening.
Where did that go?
Susan. Yeah, I was allowed to believe these things weren't. I was allowed to believe these things weren't true. I know. It's confounding. I thought, don't you guys feel this? Didn't you think that the people who have those seats are supposed to be smarter than we are? I always thought, and I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. So this is, it's just crazy.
It is amazing that people can, like her and Lauren or anyone, can be so manipulative and totally dense in reality and be our elected officials.
Yeah.
And then we have others that are compromised and just spew lies. I mean, there's got to be accountability for truth and justice kind of thing. It's like, it's been.
Yeah, Debbie Don says there's no education requirements. I know that Lauren got her GED about a month before she was elected. So.
I want to look at Reality Winner. Switch gears here quick.
Reality Winner. Yep.
Reality Winner. Yeah. She's in jail.
Yeah, Susan, I wondered the same thing. All right. Thank you, Jane. I retrieved this mug when I was in Scotland, or it could have been Ireland. Can't remember. Somewhere over there. All right. But yeah, handmade. I love it. Okay.
So yeah, reality
Reality.
tried to warn us about the Russian interference. She goes to jail, but like Maria Butina gets 18 months and she's free.
It's confounding.
A true criminal working for the Russian government, free, yet reality's in jail.
It's like makes you want to keep your mouth shut if you know anything. It's like, oh my God.
What's the point of being a whistleblower, right?
Yeah, who are we? Yeah. Okay, reality.
So we'll
All right.
kind of like will Biden let her free finally. Her mother's been trying to fight for her release. No, reality released, kind of like secret information that shouldn't have been out there, but it was, technically for the greater good.
Took one for the team. She's hanging in there. I feel like she really goes through waves of like hopelessness. We should send her light and love or something. I just sense her ebb and flowing out of some hopelessness there. So, but she's hanging in there. I'm sure there's a book out of this, Yep, she definitely took one for the team.
I don't know what the heck. I'm not popping why she's not getting released, but because Biden did come in here. Internally, I think the administration feels like she did the right thing. I think it feels like it's something to do with the current laws. I have a lot of conflicts coming in here. 5 of Cups, 5 of Coins. It's kind of like, and then Justice in the middle. It just feels like, even though you did the right thing, you shouldn't have done it, kind of thing. And I'm feeling like the Biden administration on releasing her is kind of, I got the 2 of Swords and the moon next to that. So it's kind of like, ugh, we'd love to help right now, but we can't. Can't feeling. It's like, ugh. This is the current energy, but it sucks.
Yeah.
It's good, slow moving on actually getting anything done for her.
Well, speaking of, when I did tap in, I do see that he will do it. Timing is a thing.
Yeah.
I really tapped a lot into her energy and this, what was being shown to me is described pretty well here. You have the Tower, the Six of Cups, and the Hangman there. So there's bigger things at play here with these two major arcana cards right there. She's in a place of having to just, she can't, there's no movement there. She's feeling a lot. This is her major tower in this. And moving into this energy here with the Six of Wands in reverse and the High Priestess. So feeling that defeat, and but understanding that there's a higher purpose. So I feel like she's really working through a lot, and that's where I feel like the book might come in. She's working through a lot spiritually, and then we do have action towards releasing her. So I do see that coming, guys. Yeah. But right now, this is kind of what's happening. And then what you said, Scott, about, the timing, the laws, and, what are all the background that we don't know and why it hasn't happened right now. Because I do see it happening.
Yeah, I feel it happening too. It feels like, even though she did the right thing, it's a government issue about keeping classified documents classified.
Right. And so it's like she's paying the price. She's taking one for the team, and they keep saying that.
Yeah.
It's almost like paying the price, making an example. She's like, they're making it an example.
Right. I guess that goes into possibly changing the Whistleblower Act or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taking it further into that. Yeah. That makes sense to me.
It's unfortunate, but it feels like it goes deeper into security.
Yeah.
Even though they're the right thing.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
And that's kind of that High Priestess card too. There's some hidden stuff and reasons that we don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I had the Moon, and then actually I had the High Priestess in the bottom of the deck.
Right.
So, but yeah. That's why there's security clearance. It's national security. Right, Sheila? I think that's where I'm sensing it too. It all comes back to national security.
It becomes espionage.
But still,
yeah,
like I said, that Butina woman's free, and she did worse.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. That's just like, what?
It's not like she took money from the MRA and tried to infiltrate, manipulate others, and I can't remember that she had this affair with this Trump dude. What a mess.
Yeah, Sheila's saying there's a proper way for a whistleblower. You have to go through the right channel.
Right. Like send the report to an inspector general kind of thing. Yeah. She didn't follow protocol kind of thing. Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of that type of deal. But I do feel she will be released at some point. But yeah, it's just confounding though. That's why we wanted to read on it. We're like, what? Yeah. Good read, Scott. Good read.
And she was, when the whole COVID last year came through, she was worried, her mom and everything, and she was really worried about, what would happen to her, because she ended up getting COVID. And I guess she got pretty sick for a while, but she made it through. Just bad condition. It's good. I just want people to understand how it really works. Yeah, I get that, Sheila. Yeah. Government's government.
Yep.
You have Clearances for a reason.
Yeah.
Like when we do readings and tap into energies, we're catching energies that are behind the scenes.
Right.
And everyone, oh, when is this coming out? Well, it's a secret clearance, so this is happening behind the scenes, and it may not come out.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because we're reading on governmental issues.
Exactly. Good morning, Herc.
Oh, J-Lo. Yeah, Malcolm Nance explained that the other night because there's a paper trail on whistleblowers. Makes sense. Yeah. I seen in the news that Russian company that was going to fund the aluminum plant in Kentucky is pulling out. So it's a wonderful deal and maybe a legal deal to get, jobs in this aluminum plant in Kentucky has failed. They're pulling out. Why are they pulling out now?
Why?
Is it because Biden's in there and they know they're can't funnel money through Kentucky anymore? What's the deal? $51. Renee broke it off with her fiance when I found out he was a closet Trumper. Good for you. Sanity is worth it.
Okay. Oops. Cards are flying.
Duck cards.
Cards flying. I don't think they were part of the reading, but it didn't seem to be part of the reading, so I couldn't kind of shuffle a little more here. But I tapping in, and they show me in metaphors, so it's like this guy he's looking over his shoulder, and he's kind of it's like it's interesting to me because he brought more attention to himself by pulling out, but he's looking over his shoulders. He's hoping this move will protect him in some way, but it's definitely a shady move. He keeps looking over his shoulders and like this, so that's kind of what I was seeing. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely feel he is definitely afraid of Biden there. Yeah.
Moving on. A lot of movement cards here. Ooh. I do have democracy coming in a reason.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel this was an easy decision.
Elsewhere. It feels like moving out because like a calmer water kind of thing. Is that Temperance and the Six of Cups. So it's kind of like a deal, a partnership deal they needed to get out of to feel safer. It may have something to do with investigations or something. I'm not really seeing that though.
Mm.
Five of Swords and Two of Wands here. It feels like an embattled partnership failed. What I'm getting though, this plant had something to do with like funneling money to the States for Russia. Anxieties about getting found out, I think, here. The Chariot Empress, here's your Mother Russia card, and then those anxieties of being found out or what the actual thing was. Because there is a partnership there. They needed to move on here. Move on elsewhere with the Two of Coins. Ace of Cups feels like calmer waters. Because there was a underlying plan to actually be there. Nine of Cups, the Magician, and the Four of Cups. So it's like, it feels like secret planning beyond this factory, you know. And the Nine of Cups will be your celebration. This is in the past. And why they came in here. There was a secret deal or something beyond, you know, actually coming in to help Kentucky with a plant. And I think they're worried about some kind of investigation. That's the overall energy with the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So there is some kind of secret deal beyond, like, no, this ain't gonna work. It just popped in my head of this money laundering thing they're doing now. Yeah. They passed. Yeah. Popped in my head. They don't think they could get away with funneling whatever they wanted to do. Yeah, I think that's a good hit. Definitely. You know, like with 45, you know, he funneled all kinds of Russian money through his properties and, you know, apartments that are sitting empty, but supposedly got, you know, $900,000 for or whatever. It feels like the same thing. They were going to have this plant there, you know, have jobs, make it, but they were going to, it feels like a money funnel thing. Yeah. And they aren't going to get away with it now. I agree. That's what I'm sensing there. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of the same things. This is all about that money going through, the money, that resource, balancing that. This is a balance of resource here, but the money laundering thing that you're talking about, and you have the Lovers and the Six of Cups there with that, the Two of Pentacles, really talking about that. But I feel like this is the center there. It's almost like they're having to take a look at this relationship and how they are funneling that money right through that. And then we move into this energy with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse there and the Hermit. And so realizing this is going to ruin them if they stay in this. They're seeing the writing on the wall there with this. Mm-hmm. They're seeing that it's going to be toxic for them. And then again, we come back to here. They literally know that, and that that Biden's onto him. So yeah, I think you got that hit spot on, Scott. Well, and what I was seeing when they were showing me, it's a shady deal there. Yeah. Well, thank you for conferring. Good morning, Victoria. No, Kashmir. I have not heard from Keith lately. He seems to be busy. Geek Hillbilly. Yeah. Can't worry about him because he has some health issues and he's been working a lot, he said. Last I talked to him, but no, I haven't. Sometimes he messages me on Twitter. Say, hey, I'm doing okay. Sometimes I see him, he pops in on other people on people's channels here and there. I haven't seen him in a week or so. Okay, where do we want to go now? Let's see. Let's look at some bills up for votes. HR 1, we got HR 5. So we got the For the People Act and then the Equality Act. Let's look at those two and see if they're going to pass. So they're going to.
So HR1 first.
Sure, HR1. That's for the People Act. Is all about voting and voting rights and
voting rights
thing, which would get rid of all these Republican states that are trying to suppress votes.
Okay, HR1.
So will that pass as is, or will there have to be some compromise yet? And the Russian energy here.
Oh my gosh. I can just see. Oh gosh, it's going to be a fight. Fight.
Morning, Linda.
You know, they want to. It's like they want to keep us in this illusion of this free country and that we have a voice, and they want to keep that illusion going because they get to stay in their little power trip. So it's like they're protecting something for themselves. These people who are fighting against it. So they will do their tantrum. Now, is it going to pass? Is the question.
It's like they always say, they can't win if they don't cheat.
Exactly.
Gerrymandering and all that, you know.
No.
I'm sensing like 3/4 of it will pass. There has to become some kind of cutting to make it pass.
I just because every time I say, "Is it going to pass?" and I look over, I just keep seeing yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I'm like, okay, that's not helping me.
Yeah, I know, right?
That is not helping me.
That's right, Busha.
And you know, right here's the center of this is opposing forces, and adversity, opposing forces, and that's exactly what I keep seeing when I check into the energy over here. And this is the card that dropped in first, right in the center of the reading here. So it's going to be a battle. Gonna be a battle.
2 of Swords, the first one out. 2 sides.
Yep. So truce. That truce feeling there, right? Well, the first go around, I don't see it passing. I just don't. I feel like there's just not going to be enough votes here. I have the Star in reverse and the 7 of Pentacles there. I just feel like there's just not going to be enough to pass. But it's not the ending. They're going to continue at it, but
slow.
Those.
Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing here the GOP is going to fight because they do not want this because they know they're going to have anything to stand on.
Yep. I just don't.
Knight of Coins, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups. They're all worried about losing.
Yeah. I agree.
And then the infighting, the 2 of Swords, back and forth. I got Tower and 10 of Swords. More about the same thing. This is like the GOP is going to fight because they don't want to lose.
Yeah.
In the past situation, I have Death, Justice, and High Priestess. And there's all those secrets, you know, the secret dealings, how they've done it in the past. They don't want that justice. They don't want that fair balancing. They're afraid of that loss and, you know, actual democracy.
Exactly. That you just read these cards.
So, but eventually, you know, down the road, the overall aspect is the higher fat. So actual government working properly and voting systems. That's what I'm sensing from that.
Yeah, we're
But
definitely
eventually there will be a breakthrough, some kind of agreement. Three of Wands somewhat working together, and then the Emperor, like someone comes out, with a good deal, or maybe even Biden presses the issue to let's get this done, let's cut this, whatever, some input, but it just feels like a fight because they're afraid to lose and have actual voting rights.
But yeah, we're not done fighting. We do have people fighting for the people. So don't worry, but this time it's not going to pass, but they're not done fighting for us. It's just that, it seems like the Democrats, they fight more fair is the deal.
I know.
We fight fair and they don't. And so it's like, what? But yeah, they're going to continue that.
They need to change course. Just, fight fire with fire instead of fighting fire with a it's like they just grab out, instead of using a fire extinguisher on the GOP fire, they use a wasp or, they're trying to whoosh it out with a rod instead of using the fire extinguisher.
Yes, exactly.
That's what it feels like. They just,
need to get some new tools of fight with.
Just need to get tougher and say, okay, we're done with this mess. I mean, you have a thing for the people. Ugh. So, oh my Lord, I didn't write down when.
I hate when that happens.
Look at it. So I'm guesstimating 59. Let's go back and look. All right. HR 5, the Equality Act for the People.
Coffee is life.
Fairness in everyone.
Coffee is life.
Oh, is advanced by
All right, so
it don't matter.
What were we? Oh, what was the next one?
The Equality Act, Fairness for All People.
Equality Act.
Equality Act, yeah, HR 5.
HR 5, Equality Act. Cheers.
My coffee's almost empty already.
Ooh. A hug in a mug. I love it. Coffee's a hug in a mug. Amen, Aline. I love that. Hug in a mug. Woo. All right. Equality Act. Ooh, I'm sensing a victory on this one. Let's a lot of energy behind getting this through. And I'm sensing a victory. So let's see what the cards say with that. Don't get mugged. Ronald.
Don't get mugged, huh, Ronald?
I don't go out enough to get mugged. I haven't been outside. I haven't been out in over a year and a half. Right? How long have we been in our houses?
I seen you fighting squirrels one time.
Yes, that's hiking. And that squirrel did try to mug me. That's for sure.
Ever since the squirrel incident, you stayed in your house.
That's right. And I can see out here in the yard here, and they often come during when we're reading, and I just get a kick out of it because they run around and come up here to the window and look in, and I'm like, nope. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's see. The center of my reading is the Emperor here.
Egypt, 110. Looks good to me.
Yeah.
Quality Act. Who inspired this? Do you know? I mean, equality of people. Oh, so this is inspired by the, basically like Black Lives Matter, basically kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm getting at. It's inspired by, the injustice
Yes.
against people. But I'm definitely getting this is going to pass. Like the suffering and the pain of not being equal, and the people that have been oppressed, or like the recent thing in Atlanta and all this.
Yeah.
It feels definitely like it's going to move forward.
Yeah.
Hierophant, Knight of Coins feels like the bill government. King of Coins and Ten of Swords feels like we ain't having this kind of, we're moving forward as a country with the Queen of Cups, Judgment. It's my USA card. Judgment on its people, moving to calmer waters.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then next to it, I have that Strength with that King of Swords. So this King of Swords, like it was, George Floyd and everyone like that. Strength and then balancing. So I'm definitely feeling that was passing.
I do too. I have you have the Page of Pentacles here in reverse with the Knight of Cups. So I feel like there's been a real movement. Like you have that, I consider the Knight of Cups like that knight in shining armor that comes in to save the day. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like that. How do you say it? Sorry, they were. It was initially it was just too short-term thinking. So the knight in shining armor came in to bring progress and make it like a long-term. So that's kind of what I saw with this. But yeah, breakthrough coming. You have the Emperor there. That's the center of my reading with the Emperor. That authority, that building, it has a strong foundation now, where it lacked before, because needed better language or bigger backing or whatever. You had that knight in shining armor come in to make that switch, and maybe you speak of George Floyd and that type of thing. We have several loved ones like that who have brought forth more enlightenment, right? And so the breakthrough coming through there with the Ace of Swords and that new strong foundation, is really going to build up a lot of foundational cards here as well. So that is what I'm seeing, and so I'm happy about that. And so it's like something that is absolutely tragic, loss and death brought enlightenment to not only the nation, but to the world. And it's not going to be in vain.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Is what I'm seeing here. The loss and the pain is still there, but there's something to hold on to that it's made change not only in our nation, but in our world. So, yeah.
Excellent, Debbie. Good words. So let's
Jennifer, Valerie says, can you read on Jennifer Weisselberg bringing Trump down?
Sure. First, let's send some loving healing energy to Trish.
Trish?
Yeah, she said she had a heart attack lately.
Oh, no.
Trying to recover. Yeah, recently had a heart attack. Will I sufficiently recover?
Trish.
So everyone just please give Trish some love and light energy for healing. Bless you, Trish. I hope everything is well.
Yes. Sending you love and light, healing, deeper healing.
Okay. Where am I at?
I'm feeling, Trish, that it as you recover and get stronger, that the awareness of it, the awareness, because once you're aware that your body's like, we take for granted our body every time we wake up and do stuff. We just take it for granted it's all working. So once we come into awareness that we might have little breakdowns here and there. So I feel like that awareness is going to bring in some strength for you. Thank you, Dolores. Blessings to you. Grateful. But yeah, I do feel like this is going to open up more strength for you with that awareness. Almost like you're going to you'll get better than you were before. Does that make sense? All right. So are we reading on Jennifer?
Sure. J-Lo says, Jennifer's interview was interesting. YouTube has it.
Oh.
So she's the daughter-in-law, I think, right?
Yeah, the daughter-in-law.
The ex-daughter-in-law that, yeah. Hello.
Oh, that's it. I love that quote, Kathy D. We get stronger in all the broken places. Hemingway.
Oh, nice.
Huh. I'll have to take that from Hemingway. I love that. We get stronger in all the broken places. Beautiful. Truth. All right, Jennifer.
I'm kind of feeling like her connections are going to lead to more. It's like helps put pieces together. Not necessarily, the woman that takes him down or anything like that. But that's what I'm kind of seeing is like she puts pieces together. Her information would lead to the husband, and then it would lead to Alan, and that will lead to that piece. It's like she's just part of the puzzle.
Yeah, I definitely see her bring a very loud voice to this. They're showing me her at a podium now with the, with the mics and stuff. So she's she's definitely bringing a voice of enlightenment or light to things, a strong voice to it. She definitely is a part of this, part of bringing. Oh, wow. She is the death of him.
Whoa.
It doesn't get any clearer than that. Yeah, she's definitely the death of him. She definitely is bringing. Oh gosh, wow.
She definitely brought some interesting info to put things together. I'm getting here. She actually knew more than the investigators thought she'd have.
Mm.
Hierophant, Temperance, and the Devil.
Wow.
Three majors in a row here.
Wow. Yeah.
And then I have her with the Empress, 10 of Coins, and then her messages and what she knows. On the bottom of the deck, I had the Moon, so here's secrets revealed. And then I have her here also, specifically, but that Empress makes me feel like she was in the organization, the Trump organization kind of thing. So she has, proper knowledge. Then next to that is the Hangman and Hermit. Oh, there's a lot of majors here. Hangman, Hermit, and Ace of Wands. So what she brings is going to connect these dots. This Ace of Wands feels like that. Okay, this is what I know. Here you go. This is going to get you this. This is going to get you this.
Mhm.
It's like she's been very helpful. It's like she pulls a lot together that builds the case against others. It's
Yep. Yep.
there's a lot of majors in this toss.
Yeah. She's definitely connecting the dots. I have the Star, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. She's definitely going to be connecting the dots, guys. Revealing all the disloyalties, all the deceptions here. And she going to reveal all of it. And it's going to take, it'll be the death of him, right? Wow. Yeah, and a lot of major arcanas. And with the two kings. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. That's probably her.
Mm.
And with that Queen of Cups, she does have some stuff that she still has hidden in there, right? That she can reveal when it's time. Yeah. Yep. See the Queen of Cups, guys? That's the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it. So
Right.
she can reveal that whenever she needs to, and she knows when to. That's what's great about the Queen of Cups. She knows when to open that up and when to keep it closed. Love it. Well, good for her. And when I tapped into her, she is like, there's some power behind her. And with all these major arcanas, there's some divine power behind her as well. So
Yeah. Crazy how ex-wife is going to Has all this info.
Right? Nail in the coffin, right, Valerie?
Yeah, Joni, there's a lot of women on pressuring 45.
Well, in the end, whatever woman it is,
Oh, that's right.
maybe
That's
it's
right.
all the women and all the women together.
It's the Queen of Cups. It's every woman that's been associated with him is going to bring him down.
You're welcome, Renee.
That's right. I did see that, J-Lo, about they had an apartment for free for working for the Trump org. Something about her husband, all he did, or a son, one of the two, only ran an ice rink. And then to get a multi-million-dollar apartment for free, you had other things going on there, right?
Yeah.
That's right. I do remember a little bit about that. So, since we're on the Weisselberg, Kristen asked a question about, well, since they're going to start pressuring Alan, and he knows where all the bodies are buried, right? Being the CFO forever, is he safe, and is he flipping out? Is he going to save his? Because he got limited immunity before on Cohen, the prosecutor Cohen. So now the DA is pressuring him. So he knows where all the bodies are buried. So is he safe? Let's go on that one first.
Okay. Who again?
Alan Weisselberg, the CFO.
Oh, Alan. Okay.
Been the CFO of the Trump org for 20 plus years. He knows everything.
Okay. He's safe, Alan.
And I think someone mentioned that even without Jennifer, Cohen said they got enough info from him and whatnot. But it felt like Jennifer had some more info that helped connect the dots. And whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And honestly, how can you funnel money through a skating rink and make that? It can only be used 5 months out of the year, whatever. Trump's brother that ran the business. Yeah, that's a little suspicious too. And that Trump's brother that ran the business, and he suddenly supposedly died. Yeah, that was very suspicious. Okay.
I'm just, tapping into his energy. I'm just getting, he's very calculating. Very calculating. He's kind of in the shadows. He's part in the shadow. Like kind of creepy, peering through the dark shadows type of thing. He's very, and I hear he's very calculating. So I don't feel like he's in danger so much. But we'll see what the rest of the story is here. Ooh.
So Valerie was saying Kim read on Alan, and there's a secret not revealed about a woman. No one else knows, and he helped cover it up.
Oh. Snake-like energy. Yes, Ronald. That's what he's very snaky.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the payoff. Others, I think I've found it a couple of times too, that he might have another child that no one knows about. Wonder if that's what Kim was tapping into. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I just, I have the High Priestess and the King of Swords here in the middle of the reading. Just very, it goes to that hidden feel to him, just very expert. He's at what he does. Yeah, very internally selfish there. You got going on, very manipulative, and hides a lot. Doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. That's the center of my reading. You can go ahead. I just was tapping into that right away.
Okay. So the current about what's happening with him is, I'm not seeing like he's in danger or anything like that.
No.
But I got the governmental investigation into him is a victory. He's not going to be able to hide anything. Because I got the 3 of coins here. That's my document card, everything coming together. Hierophant is Sci-Advanced investigation. And then we have the victory card. Moving forward, the loss. Here's him flipping. 5 of Cups, 8 of Wands, and then Judgment. So here's him flipping.
Yeah, I see that.
Have him holding on to secrets because he too also had the High Priestess.
Yes, yes.
The High Priestess is holding on to secrets.
Yep.
The Emperor, which I think is him in this scenario because he knows everything. And he is burdened by certain informations with the 5 of Coins. And the 10 of Wands. So he is holding on to something that dear Donald, I think, does not want to come out. Even worse than the financials. But the overall energy is the Tower moment. So no matter what he does, he's going to flip or he's going to be in big trouble.
I have a lot of withholding cards here. These guys are next to each other too. So you have the Hangman and the High Priestess. A lot of major arcana cards again. So again, a lot of withholding, and then more withholding at the outcome card here. Outcome here with the 4 of Wands and the Strength next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
4 of Wands is in reverse. So, and with that Strength card there. Subduing that the inner demons, so to speak, could be with that, but a lot of subduing, a lot of withholding, and being like when I was tapping in that creepy guy in the in the shadows, not giving it up. But like you said, the possibility as you move on that he has to play some cards here and give it up. Or flip, like you said. He may, as you keep going, he may have to do some rearranging and flipping, but in general, he's not going to tell it all. He's only going to give what he sees fit that will save him, maybe, or however it'll work. But there's some wow energy with this. I'm going to step on out of it.
Yeah, well, I think that's what the 5 of Coins means too, is holding on to certain things, only giving up what's necessary.
Yep. Thank you, Silver.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I'm definitely getting a lot of major arcana cards today too.
Gosh, This is bigger than us, guys.
It is bigger. It's the ultimate realignment. My God, I did not write that down. Time down again.
Oh,
Hmm.
I am horrible at that, so I can't help you. I'm sorry.
I know it. I'm just trying to do it for those folks later.
I know.
I just gotta remember.
And they really and it is really helpful.
You know, when I skip. Yeah, I just put a check mark by the 2 that I need to go back and get a proper time. Okay.
Ooh, undercover. Can you send me that link on my? Can you send that link to me about the recipes?
Free cookbook. I seen Kristen put some other news out there. It was way back. But I couldn't believe that info. It was like, what? It was something I've never heard of before. It was a little bit while ago. If I can't find it, I'm not gonna keep searching. But
maybe ask her to put it up again.
It was probably 20, 30 minutes ago, actually.
Oh.
But it was like,
it's probably not up.
She always puts up the, breaking news kind of thing. I'm like, I kind of seen it. And I was like, what? Something I never seen before. Yeah, I'm not finding it.
Thank you, Chris.
Hey.
Thank you, Kristen. My phone just bleeped that she sent me the link. Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling better, Sheila, from my first shot, the first vaccine.
When you scheduled to get your other one?
Or on the 30th, yeah.
30th? Oh, okay. You got a little time, and that was the Moderna one? Yeah. Be ready for a bingo.
I know.
Pretty much everyone I talked to, and like my Nancy, 2 horrible days. Virgil texted me, he got his second Moderna too, and he was bad for 2 days. It was like living hell kind of thing. Whole body and headaches. And then you wake up the next day after the 2, like nothing happened.
I know. I that's what I've heard, and I'm hoping.
Morning, Danny.
Thank you, Kathy D. Oh, Danny.
Good.
Give you a big hug, Danny. We miss you.
Constance putting the 30th on the calendar.
Thank you, Constance. It's also the first day of the development circle that Kim and I are doing.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like hopefully it doesn't hit me until after the class.
Yeah, that's generally what we're hearing. Number 2 of Moderna is pretty rough, and everyone else is okay with the rest of them so far. So I had little to none with the 1 shot, J&J. So
yeah, you're one and done.
Yes, I was waiting for that one too. So I told Spirit I want that one, and that's what I got.
That's magic.
Magic work.
I manifested. I lit candles. I did everything to manifest the Pfizer, and I go and they give me the Moderna. Bay, yeah. So you're just feeling a little weirdness, yeah. So it'll go away in 24 hours for you.
Let's see.
Lisa just got her first Moderna. If you're not feeling anything, Lisa, you should be. A lot of people, they don't get anything.
The first one was nothing, that at least like Nancy, a little soreness in the arm. That was that.
But again, and Danny got the Pfizer, and his second one, he was just tired. Yeah.
I did not hit you in the arm, Danny.
Danny fell off the van. Off the moving van.
Yeah, he could only one arm it, so he had to let go.
but I had the corona when it first hit here. A year and a half, I don't know, over a year ago, I had corona. So they say if you've had it, that first initial, well, I learned from you guys, the family here, in the chat, that if you've had corona and you get that first shot, it hits you bad. So,
Oh, really?
So I don't know. Hopefully the second one won't be as bad, because I don't know. I don't pretend to know any of the science behind all this.
Well, everyone in the chat has it in the calendar, March 30th. We're giving
Thank you.
Debbie some non-reactive.
Just blast it on me. Blast it. I don't have time for that.
Wow, Catherine's a miracle.
Oh, wow, Catherine.
2 Modernas and nothing.
Hero. You're my hero. I wish I could be you. Awesome. Yeah. Johnny.
Beautiful. Let's I like to switch some gears and go overseas for a couple quick.
Oh, here's one. Was Fatima UFO event?
Was Fatima Fatima. I don't know where that is. Sometimes I see words, it doesn't really click. Fatima UFO event.
Oh, Fatima. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Catholic thing. It sounded familiar. In Portugal was a town. It was a pilgrimage site, and it marks a spot where Virgin Mary allegedly appeared in 1917. There's other sacred sites surrounding this with golden angels, and anyway, so I guess maybe the Fatima thing with the Virgin Mary appeared in 1917 there. Oh yeah, Our Lady of Fatima appearance. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So wondering if that is what that was.
Incident, misunderstood. Okay. Write that down. Fatima.
That's the end of the coffee. All gone.
No, I'm empty myself.
No.
Let's see, 143. Yeah, I have a little lady Fatima.
Ah.
That's what I use to knock out the energy of other decks.
Mother Mary. Lynn, sending you love and light right now for that first vaccine. Okay, so what was that event? 1917.
You witnesses.
Sheila says, nope, that was the wrong card you held up. All right. Mother Mary. Okay.
Awesome, Diva. Okay, Fatima.
You know, I don't know what was happening around that time for there, but I'm feeling there was a great loss, a lot of grief in the land or on the land. And it could be in surrounding areas as well, but there was what I'm hearing is there was great grief on the land. And there was this appearance was to bring hope and healing to and I'm not saying just the land, but I feel like it's it could be a global land, but definitely the land, and that space was sacred. I do sense that it was meant to bring hope within the grief. I'm not sensing our ET loved ones as being a part of this. I do believe that this literally was. I do feel that Mother Mary did reveal herself. However, it came through because of this great grief on the land of the loss of. There was a significant loss of what she's showing me, a loss of, like a lot of mothers crying, so to speak. You know what I mean? There's a grief on the land, the mother's grief on the land. So I'm feeling this crushing in my heart. And but there was great grief, like globally as well at this time. And I'm not sure what was going on, but that's what she's showing me. And I feel like she literally did bring her presence through here at that time. She says that she often she goes to the grieving mothers still. So whenever a mother loses a child, she's part of she comes. So but this was more of a global thing, and it needed to be a bigger. So does that make sense, you guys? Whenever I feel her, my chest, my heart is so heavy. I feel like she's allowing that. Okay. Oh, 1917 was a pandemic. Oh, and World War I. There you go.
To me, it feels like it was an opening up from the heavens kind of thing, not an extraterrestrial event. Because it said something about, bright lights or something, or like something from above was
heavenly
shining, but I feel like it was an opening of heaven, and like a great surge of like loving energy coming to the earth for this moment, and like a healing of just to stop an end, to stop the end of something.
Yeah. Holy lights.
Yeah, I'm not seeing like a spinning disc in the sun. No, it just feels like an opening of that hasn't been seen before, and then energy coming down, total, loving energy with that.
Ooh, oh gosh, that's the perfect card for her. The mother of all, Mother Mary.
But there was something about trying to bring the end to. It could have been World War I or something. It's like there was a hope of bringing an end to something. What was going on there? I'm not really grabbing it, but it was like an event of no other. Just amazing. The Temperance here too coming down.
Wow.
And then the Wheel of Fortune.
Wow, guys, that is spot on.
But yeah, I just see like this opening and then incredible light.
Yes, Kathy D. Mother energy is pure love, and I feel like that's such a I mean, that love, and with that pure love does envelop the pure grief as well. So, I mean, I love that. Yeah, beautiful.
Interesting.
Good question.
Okay. What time we got? 1:50. Do you want to do one more, or you got to get going here?
Yeah, no, we can do one more.
Yeah, 11:40. Oh, what's good?
You're welcome. Whatever. No ID. That's a fun name. Whatever. No ID.
Whatever.
Whatever. No ID.
We might as well end on 45.
All right.
And all these indictments.
All right.
Who's taking charge of him first? Every movement seems to be on Manhattan. How scared is he? What's going on? Who's moving on him first?
Going from Mother Mary energy into Trump.
To the devil, right?
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Well, everyone wants to know what's going on there, you know.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
But hey, we got the loving energy in us to get by it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure feels New York got the biggest energy on him in the family.
My first card out.
The tower. Bummer. We know it's ending.
Yeah. Coming to an end. Yeah, there's going to be some major breakthroughs. Where he's holding his money, or all about this stuff.
Or lack of money.
Lack of, could be, yep, lack. It's funny because the two cards on either side of this, you have the six of coins in reverse with the sword in the middle with the, yeah. So that's interesting. Take a look here.
Again, we got women.
Yeah.
So kind of asking who, where, and why, you know, New York, Georgia, DC, or like the federal. And I was getting New York energy, but I had women coming in. Queen of Swords is the overall energy, and I have Justice, Queen of Wands, and Ace of Pentacles. So here we have a woman in our system with the goods. So that would not suggest Cy Vance is the first. And I got they're working on the family. The Trump work, everything. It's not just 45. It goes bigger. The burden's on the family. Ace of Cups having the goods. And then we're talking about lack thereof financials. So five of coins comes in at the past. The lack thereof. So I have the government is still working on it with the Ace of Coins and the government. So it goes bigger. I mean, it's not just it's a worldwide conspiracy here with the goods and the documents, the indictments. So whoever has control of everything feels like the first indictment goes to.
Mm-hmm.
So that would honestly suggest SDNY gets them first. You know, Audrey Strauss is currently leading that. So I have woman energy. So then we're talking either Audrey or Tish James. But I have high governmental coming in with that Hierophant, the world, and here's your indictment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's higher governmental, not a state or Manhattan.
Interesting.
So right now it's looking, according to this, all of my energies, I'm thinking it's SDNY.
So this is the overall energy in my reading over here. We have the Queen of Swords in the Tower. So
There's your woman.
There's a woman bringing it down and bringing in all the news, you know, about the family. And then going into this energy with that Ace of Swords. And on either side, you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse and then the Four of Pentacles. So, you know, just that withholding. But, and where was all the chaos with the money, all the lies and stuff with the money?
Sure.
Whatever that leads to, we all know that's all there. But the Six of Pentacles in reverse, that also speaks of debt and on all that. And that's so it's coming.
It's definitely female energy today.
And when I was, you know, kind of checking in to get a visual of him, he's just kind of sitting there,
sweating profusely.
sweating, and just kind of, you know, it's almost like what you look like when you're really sick to your stomach and like terror. But just kind of sitting there like, okay, what's I don't know. There wasn't they didn't give me much feeling about it. It just said that's what he looks like. Almost confused. But
yeah, it was kind of funny because you were starting to talk and I looked at him and all I could see was
sweaty.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like he doesn't have control of his functions or worry. It's like his health feels horrible.
Yeah, that feels yucky too. Nothing's good.
So I'm just pulling a card of the day here.
Yep. All right, a card for the day. Everyone.
Trump can go bye-bye from my energy.
Yeah. I'll go back into Mother Mary energy. That love. And love for you all today. Great hanging out with you this morning. Certainly look forward to coffee and current events with you all. Highlight of Sunday morning.
Yeah, that's right, Gary. Yeah, I always got that sense. And I was feeling it long ago when we were talking about vaccines, and it was like, we're not getting rid of COVID until Donald Trump is gone. And I think I said probably like May.
Yeah,
it's like amen. It's like COVID don't go away until Trump goes away.
It was almost like he wanted people to get it. It's weird.
Well, that's obvious.
Okay, so I have here surrender outdated beliefs of yourself. And this is perfect with the equinox that we just had yesterday, really bringing us in, equinox in Aquarius. So in the age of Aquarius. And so it's a really time to let go of some of those old tapes that we play over and over in our head about who we are or what other people told us we are. We have those little tapes, and it's time to release those and make a new tape, write a new story, step into your new story of your life, and release those old tapes that continue to play, letting go of limited ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your own power and soar in your life. So it's perfect for this equinox. So,
did we just become best friends?
do what?
Did we just become best friends?
We are best friends, always.
Well, we're kind of syncing up here. Life review.
Oh,
Says Archangel Jeremiah, take inventory of your life, resolve your change, heal anything that is unbalanced in your life.
perfect.
It's like taking back, take
Perfect.
control of self. Blessed time to do the life review.
Perfect, guys.
It was just funny. I had to say it because I sent the text the other day.
We are totally
We
synced.
were on the same page. I'm like, did we just become best friends? And then we
Well,
basically
we weren't, we are now.
got the same card of the day.
Beautiful, you guys, because super. If you got it, if Spirit jumped in, and so this is a message to really take to heart. So blessings to you as you step into your empowerment with your new message about who you are. So
It's
blessings
like,
to you all.
Right. Anytime you're trying to release something in your life or something's going wrong, release that what does not serve you. Just like, it's not for me, not my space.
We are, Linda. Yep. Brother and sister from another lifetime.
Yes. Yep.
He was always my big brother.
I think once you were older, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe.
Something like that. But yeah, according to the Akasha records, 3 times we've been in our space. So
Yep.
interesting stuff.
Love it. All right, guys. Giving you all a big Sunday hug, and
Debbie in 20 minutes on your channel.
Yeah, Debbie and Denise. So blessings to you all, and until next time, please take care of yourselves, and we'll see you then.